I told my mom I won't protect my sibling from consequences anymore. She looked at me like I'd just confessed to a crime. How could you say that about your own brother? She asked. He's family. I stared at her. That's exactly why I'm done. My younger brother Caleb was 24 years old. I was 28. For the past 6 years, I'd been the family fixer. Every time Caleb screwed up, I was the one who cleaned up the mess. When he crashed his car drunk at 19, I drove 3 hours at 2 a.m. to pick him up before the cops arrived. When he got fired from his job for stealing from the register, I begged my manager to hire him at my company. When he borrowed $8,000 from our grandparents and blew it all on sports betting, I paid them back myself so they wouldn't find out. Every single time, Mom would call me crying. Please help your brother. He just needs one more chance. He's going through a hard time. I always said yes, because that's what big sisters do, right? 3 weeks ago, Caleb called me at 11 p.m. His voice was shaking. I need you to come get me. I'm in trouble. I drove 45 minutes to some sketchy apartment complex on the edge of town. Caleb was standing outside with a bloody lip and a black eye. He wouldn't tell me what happened, just kept saying we needed to leave. 2 days later, a police officer showed up at my apartment. Ma'am, do you know Caleb Whitaker? He's my brother. What did he do? The officer explained that Caleb had been running a scam. He'd been taking money from elderly people in a retirement community, promising them investment returns that didn't exist. He'd stolen over $40,000 from people on fixed incomes. The bloody lip, one of the victim's sons, had tracked him down. I sat there in complete shock. This wasn't just Caleb being irresponsible. This was actual crime, preying on vulnerable people. When I confronted Caleb, he actually laughed. They have insurance or whatever. It's not like I hurt anyone. Can you help me find a lawyer? I told him no. For the first time in 6 years, I said no. That night, Mom called me screaming. Caleb told me you're abandoning him when he needs you most. What is wrong with you? I tried to explain what he did. She cut me off. He made a mistake. Everyone makes mistakes. You need to help your brother. That's what family does. I felt something snap inside me. A mistake is forgetting someone's birthday. A mistake is bouncing a check. Stealing $40,000 from elderly people is not a mistake. She went quiet. Then her voice turned cold. If you don't help him, you're dead to this family. I laughed. Actually laughed. Mom, I've spent 6 years protecting Caleb from every consequence he's ever faced. I've given him money. I've given him jobs. I've lied for him. And what has it done? He's gotten worse every single time. She started crying. He's my baby. He's a grown man who steals from grandparents. I'm done enabling him. I'm done enabling you, enabling him. If that makes me dead to this family, then I've been dead for years anyway. I just didn't know it. I hung up. Caleb's trial was last month. He got 18 months and has to pay full restitution. Mom testified as a character witness and told the judge he was a good boy who fell in with the wrong crowd. The judge didn't buy it. After the sentencing, Mom cornered me outside the courthouse. This is your fault. If you'd helped him get a better lawyer, he wouldn't be going to prison. I looked at her, really looked at her. This woman who'd spent 24 years making excuses for her son, who trained me to sacrifice everything so Caleb never had to face reality. No, Mom, this is the first time Caleb has ever faced a real consequence. Maybe when he gets out, he'll actually be different. She slapped me across the face, right there on the courthouse steps. I didn't react, just turned and walked to my car. That was 3 weeks ago. I haven't spoken to either of them since. Yesterday, I got a letter from Caleb in prison. It was 3 pages long. The first 2 pages were him blaming me for not helping. The 3rd page was him asking me to put money in his commissary account. I threw it away. My grandparents called me last night. They'd finally found out about the money Caleb stole from them years ago. They weren't angry at me for paying it back. They were angry at Mom for hiding it. Turns out I wasn't the only one protecting Caleb from consequences. I don't know if my family will ever recover from this, but for the first time in 6 years, I can actually